The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello to all of you from Excel Advice and XLTools.net. We are very happy that Mr. Petr Lyapin accepted our request to conduct a webinar on Excel Tools, which is a very great product. I've used it myself, and also he is sharing the release candidate first with Excel Advice members only. So Peter, over to you. You can start. Thank you.
Okay, hello everybody and welcome to Excel Tools Features Overview webinar. I hope you had a good day today and ready to see some cool features about Excel, which I'm going to show you. Lyapin, before we start talking about Excel Tools, let me a bit introduce myself. My name is Petr Lyapin and I'm the founder of XLTools.net. I also work for a software company called WavePoint, where I'm deputy STO and co-founder. We're a young company, but our team has a great experience in both software development and business automation areas. With that being said, I think it would not surprise anyone if I say that we use Microsoft Excel a lot. Actually, every automation project we have ever done started from some sort of Excel spreadsheet, so I can say we have seen many spreadsheets. And despite all the power of Microsoft Excel, we often meet certain cases when some operations take a lot of time to complete. In such cases, VBA script or some third-party add-ins helps us to perform operations faster, and really that's the main goal of Excel Tools. It helps you to perform some common operations in Excel as fast as possible. So a bit of history. At some point of time I just tried to review all of our work we have ever done in Excel, and I thought, why not to combine all of those internally developed tools and not to publish them for other Excel users like us. It was end of 2013, and that was the time when Excel Tools add-in was born. Okay, now let's check a list of features we have in our add-in. And if you install Excel Tools on your computer, you will get an Excel workbook, which will look very similar to what you see on my screen right now. You can use this workbook to play with all major features of Excel Tools, and there is navigation panel which can be used to jump to a specific worksheet and play with feature. When I planned this webinar, I want to start with the most loved and the most used feature called Excel Tools Popup Calendar. But as you probably know, and we are currently working on our next version, and this version has one great feature I want to show you before the calendar. I think many users of Excel see this kind of problem when you have many worksheets and you don't have an easy way to navigate between them. Of course, you can use Control Page Up and Control Page Down to navigate between sheets, and here's another option. If you hover over this place and right-click, here's a little panel which can be used in a similar way to select sheet you need. But none of those features provide really great user experience, like, for example, you have when you use Alt-Tab in Windows. Here you can quickly jump between most used applications, and that's a cool user experience in my opinion. So in our next version of Excel Tools, we provided the same kind of experience for our users, and if you install Excel Tools and click Ctrl Alt right, you will see a little pop-up which allows you to select specific sheet you need. And more, this tool will remember which sheets were used before the current one and will jump you right to that sheet. So as an example, let's select repeat selection sheet, then version history sheet, and imagine that we need to jump back. We simply click Ctrl-Alt-Right and we are back on Repeat Selection tab. And if you need to navigate, like maybe we have really lots of sheets and we can maybe use mouse to scroll all those sheets, we can use Ctrl-Alt-Shift-Right. This window will show up and will not hide until you select, will not be hidden until you select some required sheet. And if you have many sheets, they will be scrolling here and you can scroll them. So go back to main sheet, and now let's navigate to Popup Calendar. Here we have simple grid with 2 date columns, and one column has date and time format. If you use just Excel and you need to enter some more dates here, it would be quite an annoying task really. At least for me, I can say I hated dates adding in Excel before we created our Popup Calendar. With this tool you can easily change any date in your worksheet, and you don't need to worry about the format of this date. You don't have to write all parts of the date manually, like month, date, and year. And even better, it can handle cases when it sees a particular column with dates only, and it can propose you to enter date in for empty cell. Additional feature is to the option to handle time as well. So like in this cell you see date and time, and if you click date picker, it will display time editing option as well. So that's it about Popup Calendar, and the next feature I'm going to show you is version history. This it's very useful when you work with the shared Excel document, or even if you have personal workbook but you periodically add changes to it, you may need some way to store history of changes for your document. XLTools give you this option. When you have your workbook already saved on shared drive or your local drive, you can easily navigate to XLTools ribbon menu and click Enable History. Here's an option to enable history and additional checkbox which allows you to set the option when XLTools will require each user to add comments when he saves the document. We will leave this option enabled and enable version history. So from this point, each time you save the document, you will be proposed with a special window to add comments, and you can save your version. As an example, let's edit this grid. So as you see, there is daily based records in it, and we can add date 8, change some values, and save this version. After that, you can view version history. I already had some versions of this workbook because I enabled the history before and then disabled it. But here is our first version and the next version. And in this history, we can open any version of the workbook which you seen before, which was saved by you like maybe a week ago or months ago. And even more, you can select a particular worksheet and see the changes which have been done in this particular revision. For this, you select version history. For this example, you select version history sheet and click Show Changes. We need to wait a bit until our comparison will be done. And here is the two worksheets, older one and newer one, and the changes are highlighted in red. So it's a cool feature to see what has changed. Of course, if you change a lot of things, like you will add new columns or add new rows, It will not work quite good for such cases, but for simple cases like this grid, it is a brilliant feature. Okay, now let's move to another awesome feature which is new and will be available in XLTools 2.1. We call it repeat selection function. Here we go. So, the question is, how do we select all green cells in this worksheet? And another question, how do we select all type columns in here? Let's imagine that we need to provide type some data validation for this column, and it should show only types from this list. Okay, let's start with first question, and the answer is quick and simple. You can use a repeat selection tool to repeat this selection. For this, you need just select A2 cell, B2 cell, B3 cell, and click repeat selection. It will show you the range selection tool where you want to specify the range to repeat your current selection. Click OK, and all green cells are selected. Now you can change the style of it to be red, and so on. The same way you can select on all white cells. We select A2, A3, B3, and click repeat selection. Here we go, all white cells are selected. And for question 2, if you don't use any add-ins and we need to select columns like we have here, we will need to do it like manually, one by one, and if we by mistake selected another column, there is no way to go back, and we should select it again. And you can imagine if we have lots of rows, like 2000 rows in this grid, it will be a real pain to select all of them. You have to select one, scroll down, select another one, scroll up, scroll down. That's pain. So with XLTools repeat selection feature, you can select just one column and use our tool to repeat your selection. So here we go. We have all columns selected, and now you can go to Data tab and add some data validation logic, which was already set by me before. And all our fields now can be easily set. And just as final example, and for better understanding of this feature, let's do some more complex stuff. Here I have some good example. We have happy customer here, and what if we want to have more customers? That's simple. We select our existing one. Oops, sorry, that was something else. Like this. We select this one. As you see, it's quite complex selection, and we can repeat it. It automatically selects the area we need, and here we have many happy customers. We highlight it in green. So that's our repeat selection tool. Next, I would like to move to some more specific tools, and you probably will not need those tools right maybe tomorrow or the day after, but it's good to know that such tool exists. Oops. Yeah, navigate to main screen, and the next tool is unpivot table. Let's find it. So when you collect some data from your team or from, I don't know, from somewhere else, you may often meet the types of grid like this, where you have like day 1, day 3, day 2, some values in columns, and that's it. But if you want to import such kind of data in some third-party systems, it's really painful to convert this data from such format to flattened view. And that's why we created unpivot table tool, where you can select the grid which you need to transform to flattened view. Then you can specify where you need to put the result and click OK, and here is your flattened view. So quick and simple. The next example is data cleaning. When you get the data from some third-party system, again, or like maybe you want to import your emails from Outlook in CSV, and maybe you have some data from web, etc. It's often the case when you have some redundant information in your data, like white spaces. And if you have white spaces in the beginner of words, it's not so bad because you see them. But if you have white spaces in the end of word, it's painful to remove them because you cannot see them. And for such cases, we have created data cleaning tool, which can be used to quickly remove all such redundant information from your data. You select this data cleansing tool, then specify the option which you want to process, and click apply, and all your data is fixed. There is numbers to text option and text to numbers. They also can be useful in certain cases, so it's good to know we have them as well. Okay, the next feature is columns match tool. That's also quite specific tool, but if you have data of such kind as you see on my screen, you probably might need to compare what is the similarity of data in columns, and columns match tool can be used to compare data in each column and build metrics of similarity with the percentage of match for each column. Like you can compare columns with each other, or you can compare columns with standard columns and get the result. So this tool was quite useful in one of our projects as well, and good to know we have it. And the last feature I want to show about data processing is a new combined cells data feature, which can help you to do some type of operations, like if you have 3 cells and you need to combine data in one cell. Oops, preview candidate isn't working, so we skip this feature. Okay, and the last but really useful and really powerful feature I want to show you is the feature which called No VBA Automation. The basic idea of this feature is to let users who don't know VBA some ability to automate their job. And as a simple example, let's imagine the case where we have some particular account and email account where we get some data about, let's say downloads on our website, like I have on XLTools. We didn't create any database yet, so when you download a new version from our website, I get an email which looks like this one. I have some data in it, and in the end I want to parse this data, and it should be automatically, because if I do it manually it will take me a lot of time. So Outlook has a cool option which allows you to export all your emails from your inbox, for example, to CSV file, and this file can be located near to the file which is used to parse all this data. And XLTools given me an option to write some steps which has to be done with this data in the form of just simple table. So I don't need to write any VBA code which I needed to, like, if I don't have XLTools, I would start to program on VBA, do some parsing there, and so on. But with XLTools, I can just write a simple table of commands. As you can see, here is the first command which called extract table, and I say I need data from inbox, and I should put this data in new sheet called downloads. And if you see inbox, I think my computer is a bit slow because of webinar. Okay, I will reopen this window. Just a second. So, yeah, if you see this inbox window, we have a list of emails which was exported from my Outlook, and I need to parse them. The first command is extract table. I can extract a table from sheet which is in the same workbook, or it can be different workbook, so I add file name here. This workbook should be placed in the same place where this workbook is stored. So the next command is table filter, because I need to filter only emails which has some particular title. And the last command is apply template, which is the most useful command in this tool, because you can apply some kind of template to your data, and it will automatically transform it to some particular view which you need. So in this example, I created some formulas which can be used to get data I need from my exported file, and let's see how it works. I just select all my commands, go to XLTools ribbon menu, and click Execute. And here I see how all my data quickly transformed to a nice table which can be used to analyze like which version of Excel is used by most of customers, and so on. I think that's all I wanted to show you today, and if you want to download XLTools 2.1 release preview, you can do it on our website. The link is right here. By this link you can go and download preview version, and this might not be quite stable right now, and you can meet some bugs in it, but we will release a stable version really soon, maybe in the end of this month, so you will be able to use it in full power. And in the end, I would like to personally thank you Excel Advice members for organization of this webinar, and thank you for your attention. I hope to see you as our happy customer in the near future.
Thank you so much, Peter, for giving us time, and we used to organize the webinars for our members free, and thank you so much for providing your time for free to us. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I think we may answer some questions if I
Sure.
can see it. There is 3 questions. I'm not sure if maybe Nudin, maybe you can read them because I not quite get how to do this.
Okay. Basically, there are a couple of questions we have. Number one is a comment from Sudhir Sharma. Great, thanks for the session. I was waiting since long back, and he is really impressed with the feature of VBA, automation without VBA actually. And there is Rahim Z. His question is, all options in XLTools are amazing and awesome. How you develop XLTools as an application? Any tips for the developers? He's asking for the business secret of yours.
I think it's better to contact me by email and ask this question.
Okay. And finally, there is another question. This is again a comment. Great, and thank you, excellent working and all that. So what I will do is that we will share all these comments on our website, and a couple of participants are asking for the file you are using right now. So is it possible that you share this file on the Excel
you will get this file if you download XLTools. It will come with the preview version. So
wonderful.
write this file, no changes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Last mention, this tool is free, so everyone can download it for free, and all features you see right now will stay free forever. So welcome to use.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
The organizer